Then the salad section at Gold Coast Buffet, Ports of Call, you've got all the toppings here of any average to low budget buffet. But the problem, as with everything else, it's not necessarily what they offer, it's what it tastes like. And it just doesn't taste very good. I think that the ingredients, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, you guys probably might have a different opinion, but the ingredients are just not that great. They have balsamic vinegar, which is nice. Most buffets actually seem to have it. Always disinfect your hands after you've actually served yourself food. Always. You'd be surprised what you see. You know, so these handles here, guys, this is for every buffet, every buffet. They're full of bacteria. So disinfect yourself. And what I like here is I showed you that you can do that. At the end of each round, you can disinfect your hands and you will avoid, you know, catching other people's bacteria. Minestrone soup, kind of the same quality as from a can, I presume. Cream of chicken. They used to have a nice pea soup. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it today, and I didn't see it the other days. I'll show you this other side. Bread. It's really, as I say, it's just because it's relatively small, it doesn't have to be bad. I mean, as I said, Palms is delicious, and it's probably even small. It's same size as this. But, you know, and this is the environment. I mean, you see tons of locals here, tons of locals with a comp or free buffet offer. I think that many people just get 2 free buffets in most off-strip resorts every month, or even twice a month. So many people do the rounds, you know. I think even M Resorts, which is fantastic, definitely compared to this, they give 2 free buffets twice a month. I get those offers, but sometimes when I do, I'm not even here, which is a shame. So we'll pay very happily. And then this strange stuff that I find in cheap buffets, and by cheap I mean not the higher ends. And you've got like cold offerings, like the cold pasta over there. You know, I saw the same thing at Flamingo. You just don't put any effort into it. And you've got fruit, at least it's real fruit. Some lower end buffets, they don't even offer real fruit, they offer cut fruit. But of course, you know, it's not necessarily the best, although this one here, which is empty, has been empty for some time. Obviously, the pieces have been sitting here for quite some time. But, you know, I don't want to depress you guys. I mean, I'm full and, you know, I do like good food, so I usually get excited when I eat good food and not so excited when I don't. But, just a minute, guys. I had to run because we're clearing up our table. So in terms of the dessert section, I'm jumping here. Sorry about that, I happen to be here in this section. The dessert section is equivalent to what you find from stores, you know, like a run-of-the-mill supermarket store. You've got the quintessential ice cream section, you know, from a fountain. And fat-free white chocolate macadamia yogurt. 2 types of yogurts. There's nothing, it's difficult to say, oh, this is like a terrible buffet, because it's so cheap. And if you get here to eat for free, I mean, you can't go wrong. But if you have to pay full price, absolutely, I just go straight to Palms if you are in the area. Because it's a similar price, but infinitesimally, oh, what am I saying? Gigantically better. Gigantically better. Toppings and some other cakes over there, same supermarket style. These ones here, you know, they look really good, don't they? See, I had the tiramisu at the very end there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. But, you know, it looks better than it tastes. It looked better than it tasted. Then pizza, which again, the pizza section here, it's touch and go. I mean, depending on who makes it, they actually I think they probably have pre-made doughs, of course, but they actually they spread the dough and they put the toppings, and it depends on who does it. Sometimes it's actually edible, it's fine. Sometimes it's not so good, but I've seen this quality pizza pretty much everywhere except for the really top-end buffets. Tom's don't have a pizza section, as it happens, so if you love pizza and you're in the area here or Rio, although there's a huge difference in price between here and Rio. Chicken Kiev, well, you've seen all about that, or you will see shortly all about that, because I'll open one, meat lasagna and pepper steak. The lasagna, thank you, the lasagna was, well, it's way overcooked, but it was, they put obviously lots of seasoning in it. And go ahead, please. And here you have potatoes, baked potatoes, sweet potatoes, or regular potatoes, pasta, you know, and the toppings for the baked potatoes. You know, guys, you must know by now that I am of Italian origin, and from an Italian or ex-Italian or Italian origin Italian point of view, it's tough to read the word Italian, and this is not just here, right? So it's not just a comment about Gold Coast. Italian, when really there's nothing Italian except for the idea, because it doesn't taste anything like what you would eat at a real Italian restaurant or in Italy for the same price, or if not cheaper. But that's just a general comment. Should be really Italian style, not Italian. Italian inspired. But some of you will think I'm fussy. I like good food, guys, and that's why I review buffets. Okay, this is the Mexican section, the salsa bar. The guacamole just doesn't look fresh at all, just looks like factory made. I didn't have it, I have to admit, it just looked too bad for me to have it. But the rest I had, and it was run of the mill. Menudo, this is a dish that some Italians will actually know, because it used to be popular in Italy a long time ago, and it's part of a Mexican cuisine here. It's tripe, it's a tripe soup, but you better make sure that you only have organic, in my opinion. Although they have it, it's very popular, it's a very popular dish. If you like tripe, they have it here, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. Tacos. I think we're almost done. Rotisserie section, turkey and prime rib. Turkey and prime rib. And then of course your juices. And your American comfort style food. Baked chicken. It can be tasty, depending on who cooks it. I had it once, 2 days ago, and it was actually, I didn't film it then. It was fine. It was fine. It was cooked well, and it was tasty. So if you like chicken, that's a good option. Healthier too, although organic will be better. But forget about that in most buffets. Black eyed peas and sliced ham and collard greens. Now this is basically what you have at dinner. This is the dinner menu of Gold Coast Buffet. As it happens today, they're running it all day. Although early in the day, in the morning, they had waffles and a couple of breakfast type dishes. So this is it, guys. If it's comped, and if you read top-buffet.com, I will tell you how to get comped. Definitely places like this, eating for free, it's super easy. But there are lots of other resorts offering buffets where you can eat for free, basically. The problem here that they don't have, today they don't have even watermelon. They seem to have the idea of pineapple, but no pineapple inside. So the green melon looks really dry and hard. Not really the best fruit, unfortunately. And but there you go. The price reflects that. Today is $12.99, but it was really the expensive day. Usually it's $8.99. If you want a dollar discount, obviously you sign up to their players card. Be Connected. It's really one of the cheapest in Vegas. Be Connected have the cheapest buffets in Vegas. If not the cheapest, it's part of the cheapest group. theirs are part of the cheapest buffets in Vegas. But unfortunately, it hasn't translated in quality, and I think it's gone down in quality from 2-3 years ago. So as I say, just cross the road, go to Palms. It's $8, guys. I mean, I would rather eat a little bit better, but it isn't awful. I mean, it's just not great. It's not exciting. You will not feel excited when you eat here. You'll feel full for a very cheap price or for free. Of course, as I say, Gold Coast, they offer really a lot for your gambling. So, but of course, they will, when they give you free buffets, it's free buffets here. So you gotta bear that in mind. You might want to play, say, at Palms and get free buffets at Palms instead. It's up to you, but we do discuss all of those strategies on top-buffet.com. There are lots of sections that are easily identifiable, and you can read through it. And don't forget to ask any questions via the website or via this channel, whatever you prefer. Now, we won't be able to reply immediately. Sometimes the channel gets a little messed up. I don't know. I don't get your replies immediately sometimes, or your comments. Maybe just I've seen some of your comments a month later. So try the website if you don't see a reply. See you guys on top-buffet.com. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you, for example, what I'm talking about. This is the chicken Kiev. Now, guys, that I have to eat meat in order to review it, because if it were for me, I wouldn't actually eat it. But where is the filling in this thing, in this Kiev? I used to eat chicken Kievs when I was a lot younger. And I don't remember it being like this, but the problem is not just there's nothing there, it's mostly filling. It's just that the flavor isn't there, and it just tastes like, I don't even know. I mean, I suppose, as you all know, I'm sure, there are various degrees in quality of food. There is organic, there is free-range organic, and then there is non-organic, and of course at the bottom you've got genetically modified, non-organic, the whole thing. Now, I'm not saying this is one or the other. Let me tell you, it's not organic free-range, because organic free-range meat tastes like meat. But really, that's the problem, you see. That's where, this is like Gold Coast, and I think that their chains, their big connected buffets, albeit very, 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 very cheap, that's kind of the quality that you get. I mean, this is an assumption. I haven't eaten at absolutely every single one of their chain buffets, their big connected buffets. But, you see, that's why I go to Palms, because there I actually eat food that tastes like food. And again, I don't want to be too harsh on these people here at Gold Coast, because Gold Coast, it's a very, very super cheap resort, and they're very, very generous with what they give you with your play. But of course, I just wish they could learn a couple of lessons or two from Palms, which is just across the road. And I don't know why they don't. Maybe it would cost a little bit more, but it would make us all a lot happier.